It's time for Mr. Fundamental!
Presented by no one.
The Twitter poll came up to be a tie, so I did a shorter breakdown for the top 2 games. The Portland Trail Blazers are playing their 5th game in 7 nights, and many thought the fatigue might get to them. On the contrary, the Blazers came out hot. In semi-transition, CJ crosses up Van Fleet and gets the floater off before Gasol steps up. Lillard pushes the pace and pulls up for his typical deep 3. The Raptors had a game plan to slow down Lillard and CJ by getting the ball out of their hands. Gasol contains the Lillard drive and he kicks it out to Hood. A pump fake gets Miller in the air and Hood hits the nice mid-range jumper. The Raptors were forcing anyone but Lillard or CJ to beat them, and to start the game, it wasn't working, since Whiteside was hitting these floaters. Same thing again, the Raptors ice the pick and roll and load up on Lillard. An easy kick out to Whiteside gets him a mid-range jumper. Offensive rebounds were also a problem to start the game, and it gave the Blazers more opportunity to get into rhythm. Siakam couldn't gather the ball, and Whiteside takes it himself and hits a tough floater again. Their defensive scheme didn't seem as effective because Blazers role players were making shots early, but it was a good game plan. After Little passes the ball, Siakam retreats to the paint and prepares to help on the Lillard screen and roll. Van Fleet does the same with 2 feet in the paint. When Lillard makes his move again, look at how Siakam was ready to rotate down if Gasol needs to step up on the drive. This might have led to the desperate shot attempt by Lillard. The Raptors were also struggling to make shots, missing a wide open 3 here. And Siakam was missing layups as well, so it was only a matter of time before they cut into the lead. Even though he's been missing these shots, it got the defense to focus on him, allowing Boucher to get the putback. The Raptors made some adjustments in the second quarter. First is the rebounding. After the shot goes up, both Boucher and Gasol were fending off Labissiere. Matt Thomas found a man to box out, and Davis strolled into the paint as well. They also took advantage of their size offensively. Gasol bullies Labissiere in the post. Even though he misses, they grab the offensive board, and it leads to a Davis layup. The Blazers' defense slacked off a little, and Davis took advantage without any hesitation. Bazemore doesn't even get a hand up here. Defensively, the Raptors continued with their game plan. Look at how Siakam was ready to blitz the pick and roll. He does get out of position when Hood flips the screen. He recovers well, and Van Fleet over-rotates to get it out of Lillard's hands. Johnson closes out on Van Fleet's man, and they force a turnover. Look at how Siakam already rotated down. The Blazers did counter this aggressive defense to keep the game close by hitting the big on the short roll. Labissiere then hits Little on the cut, and they get the bucket. But that wasn't enough because of all the fouls on the defensive end. The Blazers give up the most free throw attempts in the league, and the Raptors took half of their free throws in this quarter, going 9 for 9. The third quarter was basically a duel between Rodney Hood and Fred Van Fleet. A crossover gets Lillard out of position. Gasol flips the screen to buy more time, and Van Fleet hits the 3. Gasol's gravity doesn't allow Whiteside to help. Lillard couldn't recover, and Van Fleet gets the shot off before Little rotates. Hood took advantage of the defense's focus on Lillard and CJ. Another pump fake gets his defender in the air and hits the 1 dribble pull-up. CJ hits Whiteside on the short roll, and he makes a nice read and gets it to Hood for the 3 ball. Siakam helps in the Lillard cut and leaves Little wide open. Little hits this timely 3 to keep it a close game. But all the defensive pressure got to Lillard, and he started to make some bad decisions by taking contested shots. He challenges both Gasol and Siakam at the rim, when Simons was wide open in the corner. Off this early drag screen, 3 defenders were guarding both Lillard and Whiteside. Lillard elected to take a Dirk-legged jumper instead of hitting the wide open Little. The Blazers made a run to start the 4th and tied the game early. The Raptors got even more aggressive on blitzing the pick and roll, trapping CJ near the half-court line, and Hezonja hits this deep 3. The next time, CJ comes down and hits the step-back 3 over great defense by Van Fleet. But after that, it was all Raptors. They simplified their offense and let Van Fleet and Siakam isolate or run pick and rolls. With a smaller Bazemore on him, Siakam just pulls up for the 3. Siakam gets the ball at the high post. The Blazers couldn't stop Van Fleet from going downhill. Hollis Jefferson presents himself underneath the basket and gets the and 1. Both Siakam and Van Fleet weren't perfect in the 4th, but Hollis Jefferson got them multiple second chances with huge offensive rebounds. Van Fleet misses the reverse, but Hollis Jefferson was able to corral the rebound. This gives Siakam a chance to hit this fadeaway and extend their lead. The The Raptors came in with a game plan and they stuck to it, even after a hot start from the Blazers. They were generating good looks the whole game, but only started making them in the second half. I love how they use Siakam as the 3 and the 5 for short stretches, and it just shows how versatile Siakam's game is. The Blazers dropped to 4 and 8, and both Lillard and CJ have been used to this type of aggressive defense. Without Nurkic and even Collins, they don't have a reliable short roll option when they get trapped after screens. Hood's offense and Little's energy was a great sight, but the lack of a middling presence could make it harder for their stars. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you enjoyed it. The Twitter poll should be up, so go and vote for my next breakdown. Please give it a like rating down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.